Valley. We're here at Bayless Gymnasium. Beautiful Carter County. The day before supposedly the big storm that supposedly hit. So as you can see, the game tonight between the Happy Valley Warriors and Johnson County is going to get started early today. So we got a pop-up broadcast, live broadcast here, presented by Adventure Productions TV. So we got our just basic setup, basic one camera, and my voice. So coming up here at 5 o'clock in just under a minute, we're going to have the Happy Valley Lady Warriors take it on Johnson County Lady Longhorns. Now, this is a district game, and the Lady Warriors are still struggling in district, so they're still looking for their first win. By the way, hey, this is Chris Reddick with Adventure Productions TV. Glad to be here.
At this time, we would like to ask everyone to please rise, and gentlemen, please remove your hats, as Happy Valley Band Director Justin Kilby performs our national anthem.
So we're going to let the national anthem go before we come back.
We would like to welcome Bayless Gymnasium for tonight's District 1AA game between the Johnson County Lady Longhorns and the Happy Valley Lady Warriors. Here are your starters for tonight's game. First for Johnson County. At guard, a junior, number 3, Mackenzie McLean. At forward, a junior, number 4, Ella Eisenhower. At guard, a sophomore, number 5, Abby Dickens. At guard, a senior, number 21, Izzy Thompson. And at post, a junior, number 30, C.J. Linford. The Longhorns are coached by Mark McLean. And now, here's the starting lineup for the Lady Warriors. At guard, a freshman, number 12, Avila Riddick. At forward, a sophomore, number 24, Kimber Pruitt. At guard, a sophomore, number 10, Bailey Jarrett. At forward, a junior, number 20, Alex Moore. And at forward, a senior, number 31, Ashlyn Somers. Warriors are coached by Rick Anderson. He is assisted by Jeremy Maddox and Dylan Nichols.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you go. You got your starting lineups for both teams, so we're looking for a good matchup tonight. Pretty evenly matched up tonight here. Johnson County, of course, has some outstanding players there. You got to look out for number 3, Mackenzie McLean, as well as number 11, Audrey Shaw. Top scorers for the team. Which I don't believe Audrey Shaw is going to be dressing out tonight, so... Other top scorers, you got number 5, Abby Dixon. She averages about 5 points per game. And, of course, you have leading for the Lady Rangers, of course, number 12, who was recently holding the ball, their point guard. She's one of the standout scorers for the Lady Warriors, as well as number 20, Alex Moore. Also expect to see some shooting from that young lady right there, number 24, Kimber Pruitt. She's good from outside the three-point lane. We're just underway here. 30 seconds are going by, and we've got a mess so far with the balls bouncing back and forth. Not a shot has been taken at this time as the ball's been turned over to the Longhorns. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We got an early one here for you on a Friday. Could be a long weekend for both teams if they get that snow or ice that's expected this weekend. They push the ball in down low. Longhorns go up and miss shot, but great effort there. It's Ashlyn Summers and Mackenzie McLean fight for the ball. Mackenzie, point guard there, comes out of nowhere and scuffs to try to get the ball, but the jump ball, the possession goes to the Longhorns. So excellent effort there for number 3, Mackenzie McLean, to come in from nowhere out of the screen to try to get the ball. Long shot, missed by the Longhorns. The put back, rebound, Alex Moore. And here comes Riddick. She's got quick speed. Longhorns playing that stubborn defense as the traps set, but a foul's already called early with just under a minute here in the first quarter. 0-0 the score, so we're going to have to shout the score out continuous tonight. We don't have the scoreboard up tonight. Like I said, we're just working one camera and me. So the skeleton crew's in effect tonight, as we got a special pop-up game between the Warriors and the Longhorns, starting off with the Lady Warriors. Riddick driving inside. She had an opening but loses the ball. Ball gets loose down on the ground. They both fight for it, and another jump ball is going to be called. This time, it goes to the Warriors as Alex Moore takes the ball out. Lady Warriors get set on the inbounds pass. It goes to Riddick. Amelia Riddick, just a freshman, already showing great leadership there as the ball slips right off her foot, goes out of bounds, and that's one thing Coach Anderson does not like to see is turnovers. That's one of, like we've mentioned before, their Achilles heel, and something they're looking to get better at, and they've been slightly improving game to game. So already starting out with a few turnovers, Coach Anderson does not want to see it. The score is still 0-0. Only a couple of shots have been taken. Kimber tried a three-point attempt a little bit early in the game, but other than that, the Longhorns had a few opportunities to miss. The ball goes out of bounds and turnover from the Longhorns, giving it right back to the Lady Rangers. This time, Riddick taking the ball out. Already some substitution going on. And there she is, number 11, Audrey Shaw, who we talked about, one of the top scorers, averaging nearly 14 points a game. So now the Longhorns have their top scorer in the game. Press put on. Kimber now with the ball. Summers, the senior, takes a shot, missed. A little bit long, and Longhorns bring it back quickly. And there's the leading scorer, Audrey Shaw, in the game. Look for her to be one of the main shooters. Driving inside, swing it out for the three. Missed. Fighting for the rebound. I tell you what, Lil McKenzie there for Longhorns. She's scrappy there. Just about had another rebound. Another turnover for the Warriors. Give it right back to the Longhorns. Still 0-0. Long shot taken, missed by the Longhorns. Here comes Amelia Riddick with that speed. She's looking to try to spin. Goes up and in with the left. Oh, but just hits the front rim and goes back out. Another scrap. As this time, I believe a foul's going to be called. We're still standing at 0-0, 5-10 in the first quarter.
Foul zone number 11, Audrey Shaw.
Now, in the previous game, I believe Coach Rick Anderson said the Lady Warriors struggled against West Green and wasn't able to get a bucket in the first quarter, but that's not going to happen tonight as Bailey Jarrett makes a three-pointer there to put the Warriors on top with under 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. So before I could get that out of my mouth about being a scoreless quarter, you just saw number 10, Bailey Jarrett, nail a three to put the Warriors up 3-0. 4:56 left here in the first quarter. Longhorns now in control. They look down low. Ball's taken away. And the Warriors back in control. Riddick passing it into Pruitt. Pruitt somehow escapes double team. Back in the hands of Riddick. You got to watch Pruitt. Pruitt's also a great shooter from the outside. She's got the ball. She looks to dribble in, picks a dribble up. Moore, probably one of the best all-around players for the team, has the ball now. She gets rid of it, finds Riddick in the corner. Riddick somehow banks it in there. Amila Riddick with her first shot. And it gives 6 points and a 6-0 lead for the Lady Warriors. As the ball goes off the foot of the Longhorns. Turns the ball back over to the Warriors. 3:57 left, 6-0. Coach Rick Henderson with a little bit of a smile on his face as his team looks nothing like they did when they played West Green, another district conference team. And they unfortunately took a terrible loss to West Green, something Coach Amser was not expecting at all, but he thinks they got it out of them. They're looking to make it up this game as they already got a 6-0 lead. But unfortunately right there, Kimber Pruitt shoots an air ball. Turns the ball though over to the Longhorns with 3:45 left, 6-0. Warriors got a lead early in the game. Longhorns still scoreless. Shaw put up a shot but missed. Pruitt with the ball swings it back to Riddick. Riddick back to Pruitt. Pruitt tries to make a long pass and gets knocked out of bounds. That was Ella Eisenhower, who nearly had a steal, knocked it out of bounds, so the Warriors are going to be able to keep it. Substitution going on, and looks like someone we haven't seen in a while this year that has been injured. I believe we have Addison Moore in the game. Coach is excited to have her back in the game. He's been slowly allowing her to get some minutes, but he's very excited to see her once she gets back to 100%.